Yr9, this is Mrs. Wilson and this is your 3D design lesson for this week. Last lesson we created some paper relief work looking at natural forms around our home, and this lesson we are going to be looking at Gaudí's work, the artist that we looked at in class just before Christmas, and we are going to be doing some cardboard construction. So for this lesson you are going to need a pair of scissors, a pencil and a glue stick, and you will also need a piece of A5 paper. So A5 paper is half of A4 paper. So if you have a piece of A4, you fold it in half, make a nice neat crease, and then you can either cut or you can just tear it carefully. If you hold it here and then just pull down, you should get a nice neat tear. Doesn't matter about this edge because you won't see it after. Okay, so you are also going to need some cardboard, and it just needs to be thin cardboard. So it might be an old cereal box that you've got lying around, or it might, I've got some Lego cardboard here from my daughter's Christmas present. So whatever you have around the house, and make sure it's thin. It has to be thin because you're going to need to cut through it with scissors. So if you see there, it's very thin. Okay, right. These are some images of Gaudí's chimneys, and what I would like you to do is choose one of the images. Okay, now you can pause this and look at them later. I'm just going to leave them here whilst I'm working from them so you can see as well. So I'm just going to pop them over here, and I'm going to show you two different designs. So I'm going to do this design here, and I'm going to have a go at this one as well. So I'll show you two ways. So the first is you use your paper, and then you are just literally going to draw the outline of your shape. So pop that over there a bit more. So if you look at the top, okay, I'm going to do this one here. And then you just want the basic outline shape. So it is a triangle shape. And then if you bring this shape, this line down here, sorry, and then we're going to go across. And then this is the bottom. Okay. And then don't worry about these bits because these are all going to be added on after. You just want that basic shape. So that's one way to do it. You see that, sorry. There we go. And there is the base. That's one way. And then the other way is if you fold your paper, this is a much easier way because you only have to draw one side of it. So if you fold your paper, and then you are just going to draw on the fold here. So make sure it's the fold. You are just going to draw this side. Yeah. All the way down. Bring that across, and then that's the base of the chimney there. Okay, now if you get your scissors, cut along here and then around here, and this will give you a symmetrical chimney, so it'll be the same on both sides. Cut it along. And then just cut that top bit off. And then if you open that out, you will have your chimney. Okay, so you flip it over, you don't see any of the pencil, or you can just rub the pencil off. So that way, or you can draw it freehand, and then it's exactly the same. You would just cut this out. So that's two ways of doing it. And if you struggle, I would use the folding method where you fold it and just draw the one line, because that will just help you to create a more accurate shape. Okay, there we go. Right, the second thing that we're going to do now, so we've done this, we are going to create this. So we need to attach this template onto the cardboard. So if you pop your template onto your cardboard, and then you are going to draw around your template. So all the way around. Now hold your fingers against the edge of the paper. Go all the way down, all the way across. And remember, you can pause the video at any time, just to recap if you get stuck. Okay, there we go. So we draw that on there and then we cut it out. So this is the one here that has been cut out. Now you need to do this twice, so you should end up with two of these shapes. Okay, so you should have 1, 2 the same. Now the next thing we're going to do is to draw the lines on. So you need to draw the lines here to on here. Okay, so you're going to draw those onto your shape. Put that there. So, to draw these here. Just pop that there and then I can see it better. There we go. We draw the line here. Don't bother with the really small one there because that'll be very tricky to cut out. And then we're going to take those so they go round. So they should get a bit thinner. So they're thicker here, and then they should go a bit thinner towards the edge. Okay. And on here, and then going down towards the edge. Another one here, down to the edge. And then this is the edge here, and then you have one more there. Okay, so to keep them nice and wide, and then they're easy to cut. So when you've done that, you can then cut all these out. So you cut them all out. Okay. And then we're going to. Okay. And then what you will do, you'll start to layer them onto your second piece. So this will go here, and then this one. Sorry, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Oh, it's because I've got the other bit here. So here's this one here that I've made earlier. Sorry, I was going to show you this after, but I'll just show you doubled. And then you layer the pieces on here. Okay, and then you will glue them down. So you need to leave a gap in between each section before you glue it down. Okay, so when you've glued them all down, it should look like this. And you should have all these gaps in between. The other one that I wanted to show you is, so I've done this shape here. So the same thing again where you will cut out two. So you should have two cut out. So there's the other one. And then what we're going to do here, this is a bit different. So if we have this folded sheet now, which is this in cardboard. Okay, you are then going to draw a line. So from here, so you want to draw a line from here, so make a dot there, and you want to bring it back down to here. So you just put a line across the stem, because we're not going to need that, the base, sorry. And then you have a line in the middle, a dot there in the middle of the line, and a dot there. And then you're going to bring this line down. You don't need a ruler, just bring it down to here. Okay. And then you cut the base off, because we don't need the base. And then we are going to cut this. Okay, so this one is a bit easier than the other one because you've only got those sections to cut. And then you'll end up with this and these two pieces. So what you need to do then is get your cardboard. Again, same thing. So if you put your card, put your paper templates on here, on your cardboard, pop them on there, and then you are going to draw around these. So you've got 3 pieces here. So again, hold the paper down really flat, draw around these, and then you're going to cut them all out. So you should end up with these pieces cut out. Okay, and then you are going to stick these onto here, but again leaving gaps. So if I glue this down now, so with your Pritt stick, make sure you've got them the right way at the top. If you've used card like I have that's got patterns on the back, it helps you because you know which way it goes. So I'm going to put the first one on. So just put a bit of glue in the middle. You don't need a lot. It's only cardboard, it will stick. And then I'm just going to leave that. Try and get it in the middle and then have it just a bit at the top. And then the next 2 pieces, again, you only want, because you're going to have it hanging off the edge bit, so just put the glue on the inside here. Okay, so that's going to go there, and then this one is going to go here. So this is quite similar to the paper construction that we did last week, but this is cardboard and it's just much more stronger for when we put some surface detail on next lesson. There we go, and that's what you should have by the end of the lesson. So this one or this one. If you get stuck or you're confused on any of the steps, go back, watch the video again and just pause it. So we have this one or this one. Now it's up to you which design you choose. You can choose any of the ones that are on here. Okay, I'll leave that there so you can pause and draw from it after. And then next lesson we are going to look at surface decoration. So what I would like you to collect some things around the house. They could be beads, they could be grains of rice or lentils, anything that is quite small that we can use to create some surface detail. But I will show you some examples next lesson. Okay, Year 9, thank you.